Oh, boy. Hey, what's up, guys? Chris here again with Aquarium Conversations. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry, I just came in and just doing some laundry. Yeah, it's been a while. What do you think? Where do I begin? Well, I've been, dealing with, a sickness, a virus. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm still a little congested. Um, there's something going around. What the hell? It rhymes with Shovid or was it Mobid or something like that. I don't know. You guys help me out, but I've been dealing with that. Kind of on the mend. But whew, let's talk about fish tanks, right? So where do I begin? As I walk in, we'll turn this around. Here's my 36-gallon bow front. A few things have changed here. Lost a couple fish, moved a couple fish, added some new fish. We're super excited about these tiger barbs back there. I love tiger barbs. Hang on a second, let me turn this light off here in the kitchen. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, what I was saying, super excited about these tiger barbs. I love tiger barbs, always have. Love them in a planted tank. But yeah, lost two angelfish. And the reason I'm making this video, just the way I've been feeling here lately. And one of the things, I just want to be completely honest with you guys. I appreciate you guys following me. But a lot of times people don't really talk about the negative sides of this hobby and all the stuff that kind of sucks, right? They don't want to discourage anybody, but I'm not here to discourage anybody. I just want to be honest with you guys. Man, as much as I love this hobby and am so invested in it and I get so much out of it, this hobby sucks sometimes. It really does. It sucks sometimes. You get a plan and you have an idea in your head and you can envision it and you've done all the research and all this kind of stuff and you're just certain it's going to work, and then everything falls apart. And I know I'm not the only one who that's happened to, but maybe I'm one of the few people that can admit that it happens. To somebody who's kind of been in the game for a little bit. But my 36-gallon bow front is holding stable now. Like I said, I moved some fish. We're going to go over to the tank where I moved some fish, and I'll talk about some of the changes there. But, hopefully things kind of calm down in here. And, the future's bright for this one. All right, so as we approach the 40 breeder, let me think here. The plants, a lot of the plants that got eaten or died off, those crypts, there's still, a few in there. I've added some artificial plants in the back there just to kind of give it some color. Fish are doing well. I did have to move some fish out. Added some fish. You can see there's some rainbows in there. There's a Madagascar rainbow. There's an Australian rainbow right there that I took out of the bow front and put in here. My Aquarium is still doing awesome. I've got a rainbow cichlid here. Let me see if I can get a little closer without spooking them. Okay, I spooked them. There's my rainbow cichlid, and I've got my Colombian redfin tetras. Everybody's doing well, and there was a pain in the ass in this tank, and I had to take him out and put him in a different tank. I didn't rehome him, but he's in a different tank. But ever since I took his ass out, everyone's been doing amazing in this tank. So, some changes are good too, but you do have to kind of go through those trials and tribulations with, aggressive fish. But since I removed him, this tank is as close to being balanced as I can imagine. I did put an eternal filter back there. That's that Aquanique filter. I had it on my saltwater tank, swapped it out, excuse me, and now it's on this tank, and water quality is good. All the fish are active and healthy, as you can see. So let's go on to the next tank and check out some of the adjustments I made there. All right, here's the 65, and front and center is this guy. He's the pain in the ass. This Nicaraguan cichlid, excuse me, South American cichlid. But he's a bully. He is. I took him out of the 40. and because he was bullying all those fish that you just saw around, he's now in here. There's a lot more space. You know, he still wants to be a bully, but there's a lot more space in here. Obviously, a lot more hiding spaces and things like that. I've got a yellow Acara back there. There's another blue Acara, and my Jack Dempsey. They kind of maintain the back of the tank. This clown, he maintains the front of the tank. One thing I will say, he nips at a lot of people, but I don't see any like fin damage. You know, I don't see any missing fins from fish. So, you know, I'm beginning to think that this guy's, you know, all talk and no show. You know, so hopefully he stays that way. I do believe his bark is a lot bigger than his bite. So, you know, I'll see him get pushed around. Hey, everybody say hi to my Jack Dempsey, who never comes out when I shoot a damn video. But here, there he goes. He's over here barking at this one guy, and then, you know, he kind of turns tail and goes the other way. Set up a little quarantine tank over here. I got some more rainbow cichlids and some dwarf rainbows in here. This was just kind of, you know, I wanted to buy some more fish. I'm not sure where they're going to go, but I do believe in quarantine tanks, and even if it's a small tank, it's a good idea to quarantine your fish. All right, let's talk saltwater. Give this a minute for you, for this to set in for you guys. Anybody want to drop a comment or say anything here? It's my 29 gallon in my bedroom, and it was a great idea at first, and I'm starting to think maybe I rushed it, guys. Hey, I still make mistakes. This tank was flourishing for about a month, and then for whatever reason, everything started to go haywire. So some fish got ick, lost a couple, were able to move a couple in another tank I'm going to show you here in a couple minutes, but there's nothing in this tank. Filter and everything is still running. As you can see, the glass is dirty. I have the rock in there and just, you know, so I can keep the bacteria alive, but there's no fish in here. I had a couple clowns, they died. I had a coral beauty angel that died. I had a dotty back, excuse me, lost that one, and then I was able to save a couple chromis. They're in another tank here that I'm going to show you, but man, this hobby sucks sometimes, you know. And the minute you think you got something under control, everything crashes on you. So let this be a lesson. Hopefully you guys can learn from me. But yeah, this is the part of the hobby that sucks, you know. What am I going to do with this tank? I don't know. I may convert it back to freshwater. I don't know. I have the rock in here with, you know, it's still cycled and everything, so maybe I'll give it another try. It's been sitting here probably for about a month with nothing in it, so I don't know. I'm still up in the air what I'm going to do with this tank. All right, back to the living room, dining room. You know, some exciting news. And I know this is kind of tough to see on a smartphone, but I upgraded the saltwater tank that I had in here. If you guys remember, I had a 30 gallon, which was 36 by 12 by 16. I upgraded that one. This is a 45. So this is 36 by 12 by 24. So I got a lot of room, a lot more room in here. You can see the rock that I have in here. I got a lot more rock in here. Even added a internal filter. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully maybe that'll focus, maybe it won't. And even this one I've had some issues with. I've lost some fish. Right now I have two of these, you know, I guess domino clownfish. My coral beauty that I've had for a while is in this tank. He's doing well. He has some sort of growth on his head, which is getting better. The two clownfish did get ick. They're getting better. Everyone is still eating. I've treated this tank, done a bunch of water changes on it, so hopefully things will start to turn around here for the good. But everyone's still eating. Everyone's still active. But I had, what did I have in here? I had two damsels in here. I had two Talbot damsels, lost those. I had another dotty back in here, a purple, beautiful fish, lost that one. Sorry about the glare for that tank right there. We're not going to talk about that one tonight, but I'll try and move out the way. But was super excited to get this bigger tank, so the fish had more room, more hiding spaces. Larger body of water is always better, but there have been some obstacles with this tank that I'm slowly coming over. But look, guys, this this hobby, it's expensive, it's time consuming. You got to have a schedule. I would say I've always said you find what works for you. But like I said, sometimes the minute you think you got things under control, something goes wrong, and you literally can lose every fish in your tank. And I've been close to that happening. I've been able to save a couple. I've rehomed and moved some fish to some other tanks that are doing well now, whether that's after quarantine or maybe some aggression issues. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This hobby can suck. It is. So if you're like me, you battle through it. Like I've been battling through this sickness that I've been having. You battle through it. You persevere, and if you love the hobby as much as I do, you stick with it, and you don't let anything keep you from enjoying it. So I'll leave it there. On another note, it's New Year's Eve. Happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas. Like I said, I know I've been away for a little bit. Happy New Year. Let's do what we can to make 2022 a much better year than 2021, because 2021 sucked. Any comments or questions, leave them down below. And as always, guys, talk to you guys down the road. Bye.